现在是我们常在播，你是还要放在你的本上面。
Welcome to the 2018 Outstanding Graduation Project Seminar of Journalism and Mass Communication program. We're deeply honored to have our distinguished guest today. We wish to invite Associate Dean of International College, Dr. Murray Tu, to share a few words with us.
Wonderful hot day, right? So, guys training us, our skin can handle and to tolerate the heat. Okay, but anyway, congratulations to all the projects, works entering this final list. You guys did a wonderful job, and it's an honor to be here. And I think I need to say hello to all the family and friends from abroad because this is live streaming, and this is the first time in MCU for GMC programs that we did that, and hopefully all the parents and friends and families will take pride for your kids, because today they are going to share with you their accomplishment, they're going to share with you their joy, because it's their babies, you know, they try so hard for that. And yeah, I'm sorry that I won't be able to stay here for long, because actually I have oral defense to attend and I just sneak out of the process and coming to greet all of you. Congratulations that you made it. And hope for those who are junior students that you will also take this opportunity to learn from them. That knowing that you can do it too. And hopefully next year we can make it more grand. And I apologize for the small room and for the heat. But that in Chinese way, usually we say means because we are so joyful that all the energy is being released. And so that's why this room temperature is getting higher and higher. So hopefully we'll take it in a positive way so that we will enjoy the following programs. And I know that I'm really surprised and I'm really grateful that all of you tried so hard to work on either documentaries or short films or even photographers. And I think really I was so amazed with the great works you have done. And I'm sure that we will be also grateful for all the professionals here. They are going to give you some feedbacks and will help you to know that how we can improve further. Because we are in the process of continuous improvement. And then I wish you all the best and hopefully you'll enjoy this afternoon together. And I will pray for you that the air conditioning will be working. So by the time that you enjoy all these works and all these presentations, the temperatures will be cool and you can enjoy it. Okay. Bless all of you. Thank you.
Host, student presenter 1, and the reviewer from section 1, please go on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first session of the 2018 Outstanding Graduation Project Seminar of Journalism and Mass Communication Program. Before we begin, allow me to read presenter rules for your guidance. 1. We appreciate if each presenter will limit his or her presentation up to 20 minutes in order to save at least another 10 minutes for the reviewers to ask questions and to comment. 2. We will ring the bell once at 15 minutes and twice at 18 minutes. 3. Please keep your mobile devices off or turn to vibrate mode during the seminar, and these devices have high possibilities of distracting presenters. The host in the first session is Professor Karen Lind. Let us give her a warm round of applause.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really honored to be the host for the first session. So in this one, there's one project to present, which is coming from Adriana and Michelle's project in IC Magazine and IC website. Right? So through their work, I think we can see how they use new communication technology such as social media to disseminate information, and also we try to market our international college. Right? And also, I'm very honored to introduce the reviewer of this project, which is Dr. Wang Zhenjia. Dr. Wang got his PhD degree from Zhenjiang University, and also he worked in the field of advertising and marketing for many years. And now he is the vice president of Kojiro Image International Corporation. So as a marketing expert, I think he will definitely offer us very useful and very valuable suggestions to all the students here. Okay, so let's start with the presentation. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, to our special guests, our friends, our family back home, and to everyone here. We're really happy to share with you our project. Let's start with the outline. We're going to start first telling you about our inspirations and our goals with the project, and then we're going to follow with the methods, the steps that we took to make an idea become true. Then we're going to explain our marketing strategy, how it's designed the magazine and the website, and we're going to finish with our conclusions.
Okay, so let's going to start with a fact. Did you know that 9 in 10 enrolled students have used the internet to research higher education institutions? This was a study run by Google in the year 2012. And here you can see the power of internet over big organizations. This is what inspires us to use the organization we are the more close to, which is international students, international college. As international students ourselves, we know the platforms because we use them every day. So we are more able to look for the flaws and things that we can improve. So our inspiration behind the project was to create a new visual and perspective of international college different from the one already in existence. We also wanted to reinforce online presence from the university because when we started the project, we only had the official websites. And because of that, we wanted to target specific audience on the right channels. As young adults ourselves, we know the power of social media nowadays, and we know how big companies are using social media in order to make their business flourish. So this is why we have made goals here. Our main goals of this project was to, first of all, create relatable information for students, information that can be presented in a very attractive way. So students are more attracted to read it, to share it, and even help us to create more content. Second of all, we wanted to improve online marketing strategies for further reach. If we improve our strategies as a college, we can attract more international students to join our family. And lastly, we wanted to portray experience through real stories and high quality content. We want to show the real students and their experience in our college. So in order to create this project, we had this production process in which we create a lot of content in different platforms. We produce videos, we wrote articles, we designed a magazine, and we also conduct all the social media management. It was very challenging, but we did it. First of all, to design the nature of the project, we did a very big brainstorm in which we decided to go with a website that later on evolved into a magazine. So then, in order to find what the students care about, we run a survey to know the things they're interested in, and that's how our magazine sections were born. Then we have the logistic and production. This means arranging interviews, photo shoots, and produce them. Then we have the editing process in which we pretty much use Adobe Creative Cloud, Photoshop, and also one challenging aspect here was the use of the program InDesign, in which we designed the magazine itself. And by that moment, we were not really familiar with the program, so we had to learn a lot of things. And then it was the sharing process, starting with the social media, and later on, now that we're going to share the final product of the magazine. So for the project design.
Okay, so here I'm going to introduce to you basically our project. We start with the marketing strategy, which we use the three main social media that we all know, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Then we use to portray our website. We use Wix platform. By the way, if you want to see it, you can scan the QR codes on the wall. And also for our IC magazine, we have it printed and also online. So you have both experience. For the marketing strategy, we wanted to explore and put into practice all the skills that we learned throughout these 4 years. So we thought now that we produce this content, we can also share with everyone easily. And how we did it? First, and very important, we schedule the content every week. We would do it constantly with our followers, and we will see how people will engage with it. So this created a sense of community with our classmates and our friends and our family. Then we engaged the audience. How? By telling true stories. We have many of our classmates here in the classroom. They participated in our stories, and it was really nice to see their families and their friends just commenting and just supporting the project. Even the professors that they didn't know that we were behind the project, they were very enthusiastic about it. Then my favorite part is number 4, which was monitoring the analytics. So based on the numbers, we knew how to post and what to post to which audience, what time, and what type of post we would make. So this was really important in our marketing strategy. And then after we did all of this process to here, we would see how the marketing strategy was really successful. The buzz was amazing. The people was really engaged. And now we hope that the university can keep this project for many other generations. So here you can see some examples. If you can, also you can follow the page to see it more clearly. We were exposing the university facilities. we would recommend books that we have in our library, really interesting books. Then we would share the stories of our classmates. Also, every week we would teach our audience new things about international students and their countries. So we would give them facts about Germany, about South Africa, about United States, so they can know more about their countries. And lastly, also, we were promoting our IC faculty, which is the face of our institution. So we wanted to portray them and show them and create a new interaction between students and professors. So here you can see, in only 2 months, we had a really short period of time to run the Facebook page. But even in 2 months, we got more than 190 organic likes, which means we didn't pay for any advertising. All the posts that we generated were organic, and we got a 6,700 viral reach, which was people engaged the whole time in our posts. More than 20,000 impressions, which is people looking the post and maybe sharing. Maybe some of them, they didn't open the link, but they saw it, and the reach is really, really high. And then 45 countries. That for a school is very important to reach international people. In only 2 months, 45 countries is a lot. What if we do it for a year? It would be amazing. And see, here the demographics. This is the last report that we got from our marketing strategy. And we will target our audience, right? So we got here women and men. What's the percentage? And what is the highest ages that we got? Also, you can see people from 25 to 44 years old, which could be family. We also want to target them because they are standing and paying the money for the students, right? So we also want them to see what we're doing in IC. And that's how we target. This is our stories. This is the first story that we post. You can see the numbers are really low. But then, with our strategy, we got Camila's post, maybe because she's beautiful too. But this was really engaging with people, was really successful. You can see the shares, and I can give you more details about the numbers later. Now with the magazine.
For the magazine design, here our friend has the official one, and also we have some copies for the audience to see it by yourself too. So for our magazine, we wanted to create a very trustful image. In order to do that, we needed an official logo. So here you can see the trial and fail process. With the help of our advisor, we create 2 official logos, one to run our online image, and the other one to use it in our magazine, in our print. In this one, you can see we decided about the design theme and style. We went with a minimalistic look, which is very trendy among young people, so that's why we decided to use. We also decided to use the official colors of the university, which is dark blue, red, and some complementary colors such as yellow, white, and gray to make it a very sharp and neat image. And also we wanted to focus on high quality content and visual. This means high quality photos and articles that are interest for the students. So here, we're gonna show now the final result of our magazine. We have the online version and the print version. As you can see here, this is our front page. We have information, we have different sections. We have information about the international college. We have information about Taiwan and its lifestyle. We also have information about the different countries, part of our family, IC. Then why people should choose IC in Mitra University. We have also a little introduction of each department of the International College. We have introduction of our different campuses. And here, this is a section we create in order to promote the students' experience, in which we create different videos, the interview videos, and we have the interviews as well in our magazine. And also this part is when we interview part of the faculty, because as we mentioned before, the faculty is the face of the university, and one of the things are going to make students interested in being part of the college is the preparation of the professors. So here we can have a more personal insight. We also have information about the school and information about school's events. so the students can be part of them, such as the cheerleading and also volunteering in Taiwan, so we can give back to the community.
With the website, this website, we wanted to make it because it was really challenging. Because we were making the magazine, designing, taking photos, and then the website too. So it was a lot of work. And we wanted to show you the makeover that we did to the website. It's completely different. So let's move on to so they can see it better. This is the current website for IC. What can you see? Easy. With plain, white, the font is just really boring. And okay, so why should I be here? Next. Then we see the professors, okay. Then we have the face of the institution. We have Dr. Emily, really beautiful photo, but then next to her we have Dr. Wade. We can barely see him, right? Who is he? And then we have another professor doing this. It's not professional at all. And they are really well prepared. So here, IBT program, we want to promote IBT, but what is this telling me? Just icons and letters? Why should I be part of this? When in our school, we have people like them that can represent our school, that immediately when you see them, you say, oh, okay, I want to be there. We wanted to portray the unity of our students. And also, if you can move around, you see the text is interactive, it's elegant, and it's more appealing to the eye. So let's move on to the faculty section. For this one, it was also, we wanted to do the whole faculty, but they're really busy. So the professors that we took photos of, they were, being part of really open, Professor Luna really open to share with us, to give us their time. And so this is how we want to portray it. We have some problems there with the website, but this is how we want to portray. We want a style, even though the photos are simple, but you can see there is a style and it's high quality. Then let's go to the programs. Here, for all the programs, we did the same style. We want to show. We want to show the important parts of the program. What are we looking for? Can you please go down? What are you going to become if you take the major? What are you going to be able to learn? So, and then very easily you can see on the website what type of program it is, the language, where. So it's really easy to understand and you're not going to get lost. And this is how we designed the website for people you can take a look better if you can take the QR code because we have limited time. So this would be how we wanted to do a makeover for our website too.
So to end, we want to present our conclusions. So first of all, I see online presence can and should be improved to attract new students. So as we said before in our numbers, in just 2 months, the reach we got, imagine if we keep going with fresh and young-looking campaigns, we can make this college a very successful one. It's just about to have the right strategies and the right approach. Then we have number 2, enhancing IC identity will impact positively the involvement of current students. If we have platforms like this that students are proud of, then students will definitely work harder in order to make the college brand shiner. And then we have the IC magazine could be a great platform from JMC students to be featured on. So when we graduate, we can have a more competent portfolio to show when we are going to job interviews. Because at the end of the project, our main reason to make this project was to create a project that was going to be meaningful and it's going to be beneficial for future students. And thank you very much. Yes, we have a video, we have a thank you video for all the people that helped us, because when we did this project, it created a lot of buzz around international students, and that created a huge wave of volunteers that wanted to help us.
La G para no, add that,
necesario. Abajo, Windows Media Player.
Media.
International College Fellows in Law. Saribola, Igor Shia, ICN,
Thank you.
for your presentation. Now we would like to invite Dr. Monchetta to share some of his opinions with us.
Yeah, at first, I should say good words to encourage these two students because they are good performers. Yeah. And before I come there, I know this project only conducted by two persons to do a great job. It is a very great work. And in the internet world, we have three important things to know. It's the participation and the share and the interaction. And I believe you use the internet tool is very good well to do that and create the very interesting content for the IC program, especially from young generation's perspective. So I think and the college should give some more resources for their program. Under the DB resources, they did use they are trying their best to do this project. But I have a suggestion for you. Different media, internet media, they have their purpose and the audience and the content. So you should try to do the integration between this, like Instagram, YouTube, and the Facebook. Because maybe Instagram, the graphic content, and the Facebook maybe for your parents, yeah, and the website maybe is a formal message. So these three media, the content should be very different. Try to integrate. But the second is the effect. Besides the reach effect, you should consider about the after that, the foreign effect. How many people try to contact with you, and how many members of your social media. Yeah. So you should try to give suggestion for the IT program. But in my personal opinion, you did a great job.
Thank you.
The host in this second session is Professor Bruno Di Russo. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm very honored to be in charge of this session about video and to introduce you. It's going to be very, very good. And the second team, okay, two things I really like about this session about videos. We got a documentary, we got also a short movie. The first one, it's about an issue I have been followed for quite a while, and I'm happy we are talking about it, that I get a student working about it and sharing about it, and you did everything by yourself. That was very impressive. And then I got also a short movie talking about an issue we are not talking about enough, especially for students, it's depression. And I found the way to talk about it to be quite unique. And I think the strength there is it is an international team. I know how hard it is to work together, especially when you get different backgrounds, but you did it. And this is very impressive too. So I stop here. It's your show.
Hello, this one. Okay, hello everyone, thank you for being here. Since my project is a video, I would like you to see it first, and then I can talk to you more about the behind the scenes when it comes